Welcome back. A Vancouver police dog is back on the job after taking a bullet to the tail while on patrol.
Devin Haskins is here. Devin, this happened during a deadly police shooting in June. So how's the recovery going?
Yeah, K-9 Remi looks a little different now than he did before. Veterinarians had to amputate more than half of the dog's tail after he was shot, but that didn't stop him from wagging it or doing his job. I do want to warn you, though, that some of the video that you're about to see may be hard to watch.
So leave that in there. Sit.
With just a simple command, Remi happily does what he's told.
There you go, buddy.
The 4.5-year-old Belgian Malinois has been with Vancouver Police since January. Since then, he's been Officer Hegwood's partner.
Good job, buddy.
K-9 dog is a valuable asset for police to use.
The dog's role is to mitigate risk for us. We can never eliminate risk, but the dog's role is to try to mitigate it the best we can.
This is Sergeant Ryan Starbuck, the master K-9 trainer for the department. Because Officer Hegwood was involved in some capacity in the June 17th deadly shooting, we weren't able to ask him questions about Remi or his recovery.
Remi is one of the dogs with the most personality I've seen in a long time. He's a wonderful dog. Remi is a very quick learner.
Can I get additional units here, please?
The fatal shooting which injured Remi happened in the early morning hours of June 17th.
This is the Vancouver Police Department. You are under arrest.
Vancouver police officers had tracked down a man they said had just pulled a gun on someone. Video shows what happened next.
You need to stop right now.
After not complying with officers' commands, Officer Hegwood releases K-9 Remi to take him down. As Remi attacks him, the man falls to the ground. Police say he then pulled out what looks like a gun. Investigators later determined that the firearm was a modified replica airsoft gun. We'll pause the video here because at this point is when Vancouver police officers shoot and kill 40-year-old Jonathan Nelson. And in the barrage of bullets fired, Remi's tail was hit. As Officer Hegwood calls Remi back, you can see Remi's tail bent at an unusual angle and limp. Officers rushed Remi to the emergency vet. The bullet had already done the damage.
They were not able to save the tail, so he did have to have his tail docked.
Remi spent the night in the hospital, his tail amputated, leaving just a tiny stub. And for the next few weeks, he stayed at home with Officer Hegwood, recovering.
The energy levels kept down. He's kept a minimal exercise of walking during that time, which is pretty tough for Remi because he's a very high energy dog.
Today, that energy level isn't kept down at all. He's back to being his playful and working self. And when put through a scenario to find a lost wallet, he did what his training taught him to do, even with less than half his tail.
What'd you get? Wallet? Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
So the shooting is still under investigation. 4 Vancouver police officers, including Remi's handler, were placed on paid leave, which is normal protocol. They all went back to work in mid-July, the same day Remi did. If you'd like to see Remi in person, he and a couple other K-9 dogs will be at the Clark County Fair tomorrow and Friday at 5:30 p.m. for a little demonstration. Guys.
Oh, so glad that Remi is okay. What a good boy. And go support Remi. Yeah, give him some love. Thank you so much, Devin.